Salem right now. Oh my gosh. I don't want to leave. What a vibe. I'm literally like speechless right now. Everything feels familiar, you know, through my life. Every city that I've been to, every city that I've, you know, been to, visited, even just briefly, it's almost as if, and everything that I've loved about each of those cities has sort of come together in this place.
Stop pulling on Dave. Give me that other water.
I can say it in no other way but that this literally feels like home. It really, really does. And I've never been somewhere where I actually could say that. There was always something about every place that I visited that, you know, just didn't click. And yeah, this is amazing, guys. This is definitely a moment. Isaac really is in love as well. He's just really happy to be here. I can just feel, you know, there's this calmness. There's just this energy that's just pacifying. Isaac, and we were walking by this cemetery, and he was like going crazy. He was trying to get into the cemetery. He was trying to trespass through the gate. And I was like, Isaac, come on, we have to go over here. And he was like so reluctant. There's a license plate on a green sheet that says Haas, Haas. Siren there. Do you hear how quiet it is here? Oh my gosh. It's like a paddle tennis board. Isaac, no barking, Isaac. Come on. So I was saying, on the way here, I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll just like go to Salem, like directly. And for whatever reason, Spirit was like, no, you must go first to Beacon Hill. I'm like, okay. So yeah, the last live that we had, the prior to the last, was, guys, this feels really amazing. Wow. It was meant to happen now though, right? Oh my God, look at these trees. Hold on, let me show you. Wow. The moon poking out. So yeah, and because I really wanted to go back when I was in college, and for whatever reason it just didn't happen. And then last time I wanted to come here, it didn't happen. Last time I was in Boston. So, but yeah, we were saying, let's go. I'm seeing a boat here. And just the signs and synchronicities were unreal, leading to the last few hours. Really, this whole trip has been really very interesting. But, yeah, so, guys, oh my God. It's such vibes. Here's where you see little kid Natalie. Little kid Natalie. So yeah, I just can't. The moon. As if I've never seen the moon, right? Isaac, come on, Isaac. Yeah, and I was sitting at this restaurant and I see this woman. She has a shirt on that says, it's just a phase. Look at the moon. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. So yeah, anyways, before we got here, we were, I'll just reiterate the story because it was just really fascinating the way it all kind of happened. And Spirit was like, no, like first go to Beacon Hill. So we're like, okay. we kind of like meandered yesterday around Beacon Hill, but we didn't actually settle into, we didn't visit that one street. Oh my god, guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It's like I don't want to leave, but I have barely any battery, but I really wanted to show you guys and myself. Wow, look at these little homes. These little, wow. Isaac over here. Wow, oh my gosh. So yeah, and we were on that street and I was like totally lost with Isaac. And then I mentioned it while I was in the Uber when we were here. How, let me just check how much battery I have. Okay, 33%, at least it's a divine number. So I can't, I have to film the moon every time I see it. Isaac, come here. And so, wow. So the, all of a sudden, like Isaac, I'm like going back and forth on the street. I'm like kind of pacing. Spirit, you know, I was like, okay, here we go. We're doing grid work. Spirit was timing something and I just knew it. I'm like, you know what? Something is coming, you know, there's no question of that. And so then all of a sudden this woman is walking down the street. She has a dog and Isaac and them, they were kind of sniffing each other. And I had my headphones in. I'm like, I'm not really paying much attention. Because I'm like, okay, I gotta get to Beacon Hill because how am I gonna get to Salem in time? So that was on Pisces time, you know. So how am I gonna be on time with no time? It's like, okay, there's no such thing as time thing. Oh my god, look, wow, what a vibe. So it's clear. So then I was like, just, yeah, we were just kind of briefly, you know, talking about the dog, and then we left. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I hope he doesn't start barking. And then he started barking, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, he's barking, he's a puppy. Isaac, come here, good boy. And so he's going in the street, but so then she was like, okay, and then we left, and then she turns around on the same street. She's walking back on the way that we were walking, and she goes, because I decided to go the other way, and then she's like, wait, like, and I see she's talking, I take headphones out. She's like, are you, do you do YouTube? Are you on YouTube? I was like, what? It's weird. God, man. This happened in DC the other day. It was funny, because, yeah, it was very similar. I had my headphones in again. Anyways, I'm seeing police here. So, then, I'm like, wow. The minute before, I'm like looking for this very particular street, you know, the famous street's like cobblestone path. I thought it was called Beacon Hill, and then I thought it was Cobble Hill, and then I realized that it was neither. I was very lost. So I asked her, I was like, by the way, do you know that one like really famous street that everyone's taking pictures on? What is it, you know, called? She goes, oh, it's like right here around the corner. It's like right here over this way. She's pointing. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, it's like right around there. I see the name is called Willow Street. Then I see it's perpendicular to that is Acorn Street, and Acorn has been coming through very prominently in the readings. Isaac, let's go this way, Isaac, good boy. It was very, very interesting. I think we're at the park now. Isaac, let's go. We're definitely at the park right now. So, okay, we're just entering the park. Come on, sweet pea, let's go. And so, yeah, and I'm like, this is the street. Yeah, but this is also the name. And actually Willow came through as well. Because I remember thinking, what's Willow? It's a tree. And Acorn, okay, so that was in the Astro Chat about Salem. Going to Salem from DC. So, yes, Isaac. Do you want to pick you up, Isaac? The shadows are scaring you? Come on, Pooch, let's go. So, wow. Reminds me of DC. These little, like, cathedral-looking structures. So, yeah, and it's just amazing. Is this where they filmed? I feel like I'm walking upon everything that was in Hocus Pocus right now. I think this is it the, I don't know if that's the school or whatnot, but yeah, I definitely saw parts of like a verified, it was a verified movie scene, shot, backdrop, the set. So yeah, I'm here, abracadabra. Isaac, come on, let's go this way actually. You know what, guys, I'm gonna actually pick them up really quickly. These leaves, Isaac, cool. Alright, come. So, and the minute that we walk onto Acorn Street, I see, there was, everybody was out of their house. And I'm like, okay, I've walked down this street before. You know, there are these little homes. And I see everybody is sitting on their porch, and I'm like, wow. One woman, she was like washing down her door, and then there was like an older man. Thank you, guys. Also, like the other thing here, people are so sweet. I mean, the energy in Salem is another story. This is very, very, very different from what I felt in most places in Boston. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, it's more suburban, but it's suburban, but it's not just that. I feel like there's a very special energy here, personally. Anyways, oh my god, guys. You guys are literally on a travel journey with me right now. I just realized that. Like, I feel like I'm always telling you guys about, oh yeah, when I visited here or there, but it's like now we're all experiencing it like literally at the same time, and this is gonna be like a memory. Wow. So anyways, we were on the Acorn Street, and then this older man was sitting on his porch, and he had like an oxygen tube, and he was looking at me and Isaac, and he waved. He was like, hello puppy, and Isaac said hello, and then right after that, there were like chimes that went off, like, you know, like wind chimes. I'm hearing sea free. This came from the reading, I don't remember which one, but if you look down these little streets, you actually can see the water. And I kind of found that coincidentally while walking down the street for the first time. And I was like, what? The water? I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, Salem's at the coast, but it reminded me of the wharf. I'm like, what in the wharf is going on right now? But yeah, like, if you literally walk down this little path, you meet the sea's edge. So it's very interesting. I'm telling you, it's like a mix of so many different sort of places that I've been to. And okay, but so then after that wind chime went off, and yeah, we continued walking, and then it was really emotional. I was actually like crying half the Uber way, because it was just so many things coming together, and so many little synchronicities that were from the earlier parts of my spiritual awakening that were yeah, I mean, just really fascinating. They're all coming together now, like years later. Let's clear. I'm hearing bed and breakfast. I'm hearing bakery. Let's clear. I'm hearing Henriette. Henrique. I'm hearing that. Oh, Henrique. Was that the name of? Oh, wait a second. Who was the person's name in the Astro Chat? Who was it? He was like Spanish. Come on, Isaac, let's go. That's the water down there, guys. Oh no, it's just too it's too amazing. Like, so yeah, I think his name may have been Henrique. I really don't recall it to be exact, but it was like, it's just that's coming to mind anyways. So I'm like, Oh my god. Then we have the Uber driver pick me up. His name was Nicola. The minute I get in the car, there's a song playing. Its lyrics were like, so now you see. So now you see. Very interesting, guys. No, just like, it was so clicking together, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I gotta go back and watch that one Astro Chat, and because it was a spitting image of this experience. I think that was about a year ago. Come on, Isaac. No barking, Isaac. Come on. Isaac, out of the street. Out of the street. Come on. And I don't know. I mean, I just feel Isaac's spirit is very natural here. He really, really loves Salem. He really, really loved Beacon Hill area. He seems to love Boston as well. But something really particular. I feel like I can just sort of, really read here. Oh, look, guys. It says dogs. It's so cute. The timing, eh? So, anyhow, this is zoomed in. But yeah, does anybody live in Salem? Any of you followers? I literally just saw this guy get out of his house, and now we just met on the corner. Interesting. So yeah, but yeah, the people are just so nice. It's not like fake nice, you know, it's like really, truly, like, they're truly in their element nice, you know, and it's not nice, it's, people are, I feel like, connected, and they're kind of in this, like, peaceful energy grid here, so I feel like this is honestly a treat. DC has a very harsh energy grid, obviously, New York too, obviously, and even Boston does, you know, we talked about that, but yeah, guys, I feel like this is very much quite interesting, you know. Hey, Nelly. Hey, guys. Okay, so I must save my battery. We will see you guys. Thank you so much for sharing the journey in this really cool milestone. I know we've talked a lot about Salem, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the experience as much as I have in making it here.